So, after oh, I can't even explain how hard these years have been. Today will be the day that I am justified and I don't know, maybe appreciated a little bit for what I sacrificed about a year and 3 months ago. I lost everything. I lost my family. I lost my partner. I lost my home. I lost my business. I lost everything. Every cent I own. Everything. Literally everything. I had my car, and that was it. My car was the only thing that was left. A year and 2 months. Well, February of last year, when I was thrown in jail for something I seen and I felt and I wanted out for. I was begging for people to listen to me, take me seriously about what I was feeling, what was going on, and what I was seeing. And I was seeing the ground moving. And a lot of you will probably remember me from my what could only be described as crazy videos, because they were like, I understand what I was saying was crazy. Like, I don't blame you for not believing me. None of you. I only wish, and I'd say this to a few people now, I only wish I was given a chance. Yeah, I wish you gave me the chance to show you what I needed to show you, what I could see, and what I knew what was going on. And so today, at work, it's 11 o'clock the following day after work. I haven't slept yet. I'm tired, but I'm excited because today's the day. I will get vilified today. I will be vilified. I will be justified, and hopefully appreciated for what I lost, for what I sacrificed, in order to, I said it to the cop that arrested me that night, who he felt it. I was being arrested for breach of protection order because my partner freaked out at what I was seeing. And it was cool, like, good on her, man. Like, she went to all costs to protect my kids. So, pat on the back, good on you. No hard feelings whatsoever. You're the last person I'll ever blame for anything, right? However, I did that night. So the breach protection also was simply messages to my ex-partner with safety plans. Safety plans. It was what to do when shit hits the fan. It was just safety plans. There was no threats. There was no violence. There was nothing like that. It was just, please do this if this happens. I was arrested. Of course, they were crazy sounding messages. I was arrested by an arresting cop. I mentioned, well, we've got bigger problems right now, so I'll take it. Let's just go. And then I showed him exactly, and he freaked. He's the only guy that perhaps should have done something, even if I still ended up in jail for 3 months. And I was 3 months, I lost my kids, man. It was the hardest, most painful thing I could ever wish upon anybody. I would never wish upon anybody. I said it to this cop who felt it, who seen it. I was able to show him. I have lost my kids to try to save yours. And he looked at me, and there's a tear ran down his face. I said, but don't say anything. Look where I am now, for trying to warn the world. Look where I am now. Mind you, at this point, I did think I was going to be, bailed that night or that morning, whatever, next morning. However, no, it didn't happen. The judge, who had the opportunity also for me to prove to him right there in front of him that what I was saying was truth, remanded me in custody straight away. He didn't even give me a chance. He thought I was a nutter, crazy, dangerous, remanded me custody, which I then proceeded to go to Walkery Hospital in Dunedin. Spent 3 weeks here in Walkery, institutionalised, where I had no choice. If I wanted to leave that place, I had no choice but to pretend I made it up for attention. I'm not dumb. I knew that's what I had to do. I did it. It got me out of here. Milton Prison, back down in the Gargle Prison. Another, 2.5 months go by. I'm finally cracked release. But, we're not talking after a punishment as well. Not in 3 months of prison. I got supervision. I got courses I got to do. I got, stopping violence course, and I'm trying to save people. Don't read into it like save, but I was trying to warn people and help people. However, I was just thrown away like a nutcase. And all they had to do was watch a video or let me demonstrate something right in front of them they could see with their own eyes. I wasn't given a chance. So upon my release, play the call. I shut my mouth. I was terrified at this point of, like I'm at rock bottom, at my lowest, and here I am having to keep a secret still, because I would, who knows what, when I'm at my lowest and I only got a car, just got out of jail, if I carried on my pursuit to try and convince people, probably would just went bad in some way. I really don't know, because it wasn't very good at that point. So, and my kids, I just wanted my girls, and I knew if I got out of prison and gone, no, this actually does anything, I was never going to see them again. Never, until I was proven right. I knew the day would come, but I couldn't wait for that day. I needed him now, I cried every night for those girls. And then I just shut my mouth and ignored it. Kind of back of my head hoping, that call back on to somebody and say, hey, this is what happened, mate. Like, should we do something about it? Should we believe him? Should we talk to him? Hoping he knock on the door, they know where I live, they know my phone number, I gave them my phone number, all of that, so they could get in touch with me about this on a later date. Never happened, so I got out of jail, I restarted my life, I got a great job. I got I got back together with Beanmore, and it was great, my kids, seeing my kids, it was family again. It was great. I was working, a great paying job, a great job, a job I loved, and my mental health was great. Those kids, that's what made it great. And then this whole time I felt it. I just had to pretend like I didn't. It did slow down. It did. It wasn't so intense. But it was still going. Not enough to... I did understand and kind of get why nobody's seen it or felt it at that point. It was just weak for some reason. Up until about 3 weeks ago. And, oh my God. It just... Every day it slowly, but surely intensified. Until we got to last night. And I got to work. I went to do my first round, my first check something, and I felt so dizzy, sick. I could see I liken it to on a rocky boat out in the middle of the ocean, a rough ocean on a boat, little boat, just swaying around, that feeling. I had to sit down 20 minutes or so, let it kind of pass, get used to it, and then throughout the night, so much more was happening, and it's been building up every night. Like, it's been getting stronger and stronger, and I've noticed these things. And I was like, this is dumb. Like, what? Like, why? I don't want to be I don't want to be critical or harsh in any kind of way, but what the fuck are you doing, man? How did you not see this? How did you not feel this? Like, this, it makes me sick. I feel, but sorry, I do understand now after last night that I see a lot stronger than people. And I think it's just because 3 years I'm used to it. I've studied this. I know every last detail about it. Everything. Which direction it goes, what's everything. Like, I don't want to give away things because I'm going to keep them tight. But everything. And last night it was so intense, and I was like, how have people not seen this? This is really just idiocracy to me that no one is seeing this. No one is, let alone feeling it. Just took some videos. Couple out my work window, looking at a building. They had lights on it, so it could clear. It was at night, but at night shift, it clearly showed, something going on here. You didn't quite see the movement itself, but you could see there was moving. So what's going on? And the first guy, my mate Zach, at work. Shout out to Zach. Showed him a video. I told him he was into superheroes and that. And I was like, hey, you've got one right here. I can see shit and feel shit that you have no idea, Like, oh, you have a laugh, bro, I'm for real. Like, let me show you. I'll show you. Oh, yeah, okay. Come with me. Watch this video. Buzzed out straight away. Like, hold on. I'm looking out that window right now. I don't see what I see in this video. He didn't see what was in the video. It was just normal. In the video, it's very clear that there's movement and whatnot. You will see the video. I said, right, you want to see it in real life? Do this. And sit down right there, bro, and look at that. Just look at it. And within 5 seconds, he was mind blowing. It was unreal. We talked about it a bit, buzzed out about it. Yeah, he, because, good on that up until this point. Still thought I was maybe perhaps crazy. That's why I'm the only one in the world that is seeing and feeling this. And yeah, it makes more logical sense that I am just a Looney Tune rather than everybody else's and not me. It just didn't ring true to me that this was probably actually happening. And so I just blamed it on psychosis, mental health, whatever. Lack of sleep lately, it kind of made me think, oh no, lack of sleep could be causing this. And then I trusted Zach. I did trust Zach. I thought, hang on, he's going to tell me the truth. If he don't see nothing, what the fuck are you on about, bro? But if he sees it, he's going to be straight up. And he was straight up. Told me, we talked for ages about it. And then I was walking back to his apartment, called into the apartment I run. As I walk in, the first guy that meets me is Fernando. Says, boss, I'm dizzy. I'm not feeling well. It's exactly what I felt earlier. It's the strongest day it's been probably a couple of years. I'm not surprised he feels the way. I'm going to have to make a doctor appointment tomorrow. He's a Filipino guy, excellent worker, great guy. I kind of smiled. I was like,